gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're back. Actually, I'm gonna put this shit in the other version of YouTube, so I won't just go shoot and go live. I can have a lobby waiting before I go. Also,
There's another version of YouTube? What?
I know they got YouTube event, YouTube. You know, when you it's a
confusing.
bunch of them. When you use Restream, you get to choose where you want to stream to, whether it's get myself in the back, whether it's Twitch, Mix, or a whole bunch. You got a separate. You can stream to multiple sites at one time. But when I do events though, it just shoots me straight live. It's a way that I can do it. I did it before, where I can have a lobby and then hit the start on the other page without just going live. You know what I mean? But hold on. So anyway, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Back, like I said, with Xbox Beastfire. Hopefully, I can get you back to like doing it every Monday about 8 p.m. Like I said, we did BGST yesterday. Great show. You know what I mean? For those that want to channel get into the Xbox fanboy, get a dose of that for you. Oh, and again, for those to reintroduce you to this show, I got some codes and stuff that I'm going to give away. Appreciate me saying thank you. But reintroduce Xbox Beastfire, because some of you guys are new to my channel. Xbox Beastfire is more of the, how you say, logical, or not so much as fanboys Xbox podcast. You know what I mean? Even though I got my brother Jay Kratos up here, he'll keep these bots in checks. You know what I mean? And Jesus died for his sins. But it's going to be a great show tonight, nonetheless. I'm going to start from left to right. As you guys come in, I'll ask you please, from the bottom of Kratos' heart, hit the like button. You know what I mean? And as I'm tweeting it out and everything. Kratos, what's going on with you, good brother? I haven't spoken to you physically in about a week or so.
Been good, man. Been good. Can't complain.
Okay, you could complain, but you can't complain, or you won't complain, rather. I've been seeing you starting a lot of shit out there on Twitter, brother.
You know that's what I do. Keep feathers ruffled.
Hey, bro, I was just a little bit off the air, right? I said to him, like, you got a way of getting under people's skin. It's hard to get under my skin. You know, I like the joke, but you must have caught me one morning. I was either about to go to bed or just waking up, because I ain't a morning dude. Talking that shit about 5:45 into my Xbox is dope, whatever. I block ejecto, cuz the eject button on his ass, man. You know what I mean? But I don't know how we start back speak. I think through Porter Rock, then you came with a multiplayer. Like, I got you blocked. Man, you blocked me a couple months ago. You must have did something, fuck nigga. You must have did something, though. But now, Kratos, my man, like I said, he saw real earth, man. Real cool cat. But everything's cool with you, right?
Yeah, everything's good, man.
All right.
Kratos ain't shit.
Oh shit! There go my man. Mass, while you're talking, what's going on with you, good brother? I haven't physically spoken to you about a week also. Everything's alright?
I'm good, bro.
Everything copacetic?
Fucking firing niggas. Just, same shit,
man.
different.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Mass, what account you logged in under? It's not showing you.
I don't know.
To do.
I don't know. Hold on. It probably is.
Blank,
He done accidentally signed in under his troll account.
No, that's his Crystal Mingle account right there.
You never know. Okay?
That's never know. Hey yo, that's his Crystal Mingle account right there, bro.
He done signed in under the Dope Man account.
Hey yo, that's the account he used there when he be flirting on Black Planet.
Is that shit still around? Damn.
Yeah, Master CEO of Black Planet.
I'll be right back.
Oh shit, I'll be right back. Yeah, they didn't got my. I'll be right back. Hey, Neff, what's going on with you, good brother?
Nothing much. Just making videos, uploading them, and getting that daily content up.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something, Neff, on some real shit though, bro. I take my hat off to you. You be real. I see you. You've been out there putting in the work, videos every day. I told you that. I don't know your ugly ass, but about a year now, Neff, almost maybe a little more than a year. And I told you that, like, Neff, you dope, man. You got, believe in yourself. Like I said, you ill as hell with this. Like I said, if you don't be checking out Neff's content, dope. If you like the other pro Xbox guys out there, and and he don't be fanboy, he be keeping it funky. Neff I had some really slick content, man. Like I said, I take my hat off to you. No one said you're doing a great job. Listen, here's a compliment for me. Now, my integrity is always in question. I may be lying. You never know, but fuck it sounds good for the air, right?
Right.
I see you out there hustling, though. Right. Now, listen, Xbox Juice. Now, what's going on, good brother? I haven't talked to you in... Bro, shit, man. I don't think I haven't talked to Juice since I went pro pony. I don't know what the hell. What's going on? We all right?
Don't believe nothing that niggas say about niggas.
Oh, shit.
The last time I ran into Z, was on fight night and it didn't end well for that man.
Oh, well, hey, no, stop it, bro. Hey, bro, we went about. Hey, bro, hold on. You gonna tell the truth on this one? We went about 9 rounds, bro. We banged out. But
yeah, but you dropped, though. You got knocked out.
I got tired, man. I got tired of playing that shit, man.
You got tired of your excuses.
Hey, Pose. Hey, Pose. You need to shut the fuck up. You know I know what's going on.
You got tired of your excuses.
Hey, Pose, you know I beat your ass like you stole something from my
grandmother.
What?
I'm gonna put now. We got to question Z integrity right now.
Hey, bro, the footage is up.
Because
the footage is up, bro.
No.
What?
The first match me and Z played.
Did you beat me with a real fight, or did you use a fucking curated player?
Knocked his ass out.
Did you fought me with what? A curated player.
He cut
you grabbed a curated fighter. I said, Pose, you grabbed a real nigga.
Yo, I told the nigga the same night. I was
like,
watch
it. Some nigga named Andre Sugar Balls,
you not gonna upload this
some nigga with a big fro, some curated hack fucking player with all 99s across the board.
Nah. I had Roberto Duran.
No, you did not. You had Andre.
We was in lightweight class. I had Roberto Duran.
Hey, Pose.
I knock him out, and I tell him the same night. I say, "You a fuck nigga, so you're not gonna upload this footage." And Lord and behold, the next day, he only uploaded the footage of him knocking me out.
Exactly.
And then went on the marketing scheme. He did a marketing scheme across social media, saying, "Look how I whoop Post up ass. He's a truly a fuck nigga."
Hey man.
Oh shit. Did he pull it's on all Madden type thing?
That's why you can't give Z the chance to do that shit. You can't.
Hey man, you know how I'm you know how I'm rocking, man. I ain't got friend no foe.
I say this nigga selling this shit too. I got people DMing me and all types of stuff.
Hey, but look,
why you let Z whoop your ass like that?
Hey, bro, I ain't had to sell that Tekken and that Mortal Kombat footage though. That was straight up though. That wasn't.
That wasn't. You know I don't play that.
That
shit,
wasn't no vertical splice. What you call it? And your
I
man
accept that L.
And your man tried to hop and try to avenge your death and got the shit beat out his ass too.
You can play that shit though. No ladder. You can play Mortal Kombat. I ain't gonna lie.
That's my shit. Yeah, your man hopped in and talking all that shit. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm about to hear Revenge post that. Got his ass whooped too. And he took me off his friends list. Fuck nigga. It's all not too much your man. You know what I mean? Your man took me off his friends list. But it's all right,
little bro took you off.
Yeah, he said, why you
yo, but catch me on Mixer though, man. I'll be on there streaming.
Hey man, what's that dog shit that shameless plug? Watching that dog shit ass stream. Anyway, watching you play Halo 5.
You don't get like once a month. You gotta get it in.
Hey, yo, hold up, yo. Motherfucking Juice with this streaming motherfucking the Master Chief Collection. Anybody watching that shit, fam? Anybody watching the motherfucking C&Ds and the Master Chief?
In a minute, man.
I told you
on summer vacation with Phil Spencer.
I just said that. We ain't seen Juice.
I've been on vacation, man. I can't do this game and shit all the time.
Hey, yo, since I signed that pony contract, I ain't seen Juice.
Vacation with Phil Spencer.
Hey, nah. Word around town.
Studios.
Nah, the word around town, Juice got down with GRG Media. What's called the intro media? What you call them fuck niggas across the street?
Oh, shit.
That's what happened. Oh. Shots fired. I signed that pony contract. He went over to start fucking with K Mega and them. You know what I mean? The word around town, and Juice got K Mega wrote that motherfucking Dead John letter on Twitter to which was his last episode of the multiplayer podcast.
You know the mystery of the red uniform?
Yeah.
I'm down with all my Xbox guys, man. What
y'all I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. But what's who else we got in the house today? Who else is in? Oh, D. What's going on, D? What's going on, good brother?
Chilling, man. I just finished watching. I live streamed it on my channel. The videos, touring reveal of the new touring line of graphic cards. They're calling them the RTX. I think it's RTX 3000 or 5,000,
5,000, 6,000, and 8,000.
Yeah, and 8,000. So the 5,000 starts at like 2,300. It's got like 16 teraflops of compute power. It's got like, I don't know,
6 gigarrays.
Yeah, 10. Oh, that one has 6 gigarrays. The one up has 10 gigarrays. Yeah. And a whole bunch of tips and all kinds of shit. Basically, these are the new architecture. They're building it on top of Microsoft's ray tracing. And from what we saw at today's demonstration, man, those graphics are beautiful. Like they actually showed Spider-Man rendered in real time. Like how
Spider-Man? The new game?
Like Spider-Man in the movie. Oh. They rendered him with the card in real time, and it looked like Spider-Man in the movie. Like it looked like fucking
okay, well,
that's like next gen type shit right there.
That's next gen.
That's that PlayStation type.
No, bro. He ain't say nothing about no PlayStation, bro. This is ray tracing technology.
They got ray tracing using a damn Jaguar CPU on the Pro.
Yeah, this
I want everybody to know that this motherfucking Dubs talking about all PlayStation games look better than all PC games.
Oh shit!
What the?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That nigga dodging.
Yeah, unless you got screenshots, he doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That must have been that damn Kratos. I'm J-Dub.
Enter Neo GIF of him dodging bullets.
Hey, yo, you said that meant the J Kratos. This is J-Dub. You talking about?
J-Dub, yeah. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
I do want to say this. I am on my break. I am in the Master Chief Collection Insiders program. And I know people downplay this because when it first launched, it was terrible. But what the update they got coming for that game is nothing short of fucking amazing.
What game?
For the Master Chief Collection.
So they got an update coming from title.
This is more than just an update. They went and rebuilt everything from the fucking ground up.
Built what?
And when I say all the games,
all the games,
all the Halos that's in that collection, they went back and rebuilt everything from the fucking ground up, and that shit looks and plays fucking amazing.
Basically, everything's in 4K, and the matchmaking works now.
4K textures, HDR.
The matchmaking actually works too.
This is like the 10th time they done redid this shit.
No. This is different from what they. This is what they were supposed to do in the first
Master Collection 2.0.
Yeah, this is it's gonna look totally different. It's not gonna even look the same, bro.
This is beyond.
They basically redeveloped it, right? They didn't just upscale it.
No, this is a whole redevelopment.
Okay,
everything from the ground up. 4K textures. They added HDR to everything, all types of shit, bro.
I gotta say, after seeing today's shit, I could give a rat's ass about anything else coming out this gen. The shit that's going to be coming out next gen with ray tracing, that is the future. That is the truth. And the next Xbox is going to have ray tracing for sure because Microsoft is behind this technology.
I don't know. I think some form of it. I mean, they always use some form of it now when they do lighting and stuff like that.
No. This is.
He's talking about real time. D is talking about real time
ray tracing. The ray tracing that they're using now is nothing. They're using it for like anti-aliasing in like small little shits.
Right. I know. That's what I'm saying. But
here's
you think that's the next generation?
Yeah. You know what? I recommend everybody go to my channel and watch the live stream that I just did. You get to see it all, but in all honesty, like it's so juicy. Like I know you guys have seen the Star Wars demo that they did. They redid it again today. This is the future. Like I'm so fucking hyped.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Dave. Let me ask you a question. Now, how many CUDA cores are we talking about here? How many CUDAs? How many CUDAs to the core?
They're running not even architectures.
They're not even using 46. It's not CUDA cores.
Okay, for the 8,000, it's 4,608. For the 6,000, it's 4,608 CUDA cores, and for the 5,000, it's 372.
They're using the power of the sun.
But 5,000 does 6 gigaраys per second. The 6,000 does 10 gigaраys per second. The 8,000 does 10 gigaраys per second as well. It has the 8,000 has 96 gigabytes of memory bandwidth to NVIDIA Link. They're to link the GPUs. 48 gigabytes on the 6,000, and on the 5,000, 32 gigabytes. And the memory on the RTX 5000 is 16 gigabytes. On the 6,000 is 24 fucking gigabytes, and on the 8,000 is 48 gigabytes. Now, and they also have the new cores. They have.
Those are the worst
tensor cores now. So the 8,000 and 6,000 has 576 tensor cores, and the 5,000 has 384. So these are on top of the CUDA cores. This is a fucking compute monster.
Yeah. By the way, these aren't gaming cards, guys. No. These are workstation class. Like if you do graphics and stuff like that. No. But this technology will funnel down to the.
I know that. I know that.
Based on these specs, if we're gonna go with the 2000 series, I would say the top 2000 card probably will have 16 gigabytes. The rest will have like maybe 12 gigabytes, and just cut down the specs a bit. But it's still gonna be very, very capable in leaps beyond what we're getting this generation. So
wait. All right, listen. Now, again, we talking about. You think the next generation console is going to have this here? I doubt that.
Real time ray tracing.
Nah. The next generation.
That takes a lot of power, man.
That might be like the Xbox Scarlet Pro or some shit.
The next generation consoles will have ray tracing. Yes, they will have ray tracing. Now, I don't know if they're going to have it to
maybe not on that level though.
Yeah, like a smaller capacity.
But they will, because the ray
That's why I
tracing
said
that,
some form of it, but like
the
real
ray
time?
tracing. Hold on a second. The ray tracing that NVIDIA is doing, they're doing it in conjunction with Microsoft. They're doing it on top of DX12. So
Well, yeah.
so they're connected. So we know that the next Xbox is obviously going to have DX12.
Let's face it.
I give,
and that console is going to have to last like 4 or 5 years. So of course it's going to have.
I give it to
ray
next
tracing in it.
generation.
But let's not do this. This is what we don't want to do, though. We
shit.
don't want to oversell this stuff, right?
Oh,
because
shit.
we're gonna say,
No, of
well,
course not.
Yeah.
No,
Microsoft is going to have this and DX12 and Power to Cloud. We don't want to start that for next generation. We want to say the technology is there for these companies to take advantage of it.
That's what I'm trying to say. I
Well,
don't know
hold
what
on,
the fuck Post
no,
talking about.
And I would
it's not about overselling. Hold on.
Wait, hold on now.
I don't want
It's about overselling.
Hold on. Let me check this fuck.
Hold on, let me get this point out. I don't think that it'll just be Microsoft that'll have it too. I also think the next generation PlayStation would have some form of ray tracing in it too, because
all of them.
Gaming is going.
Let me tell you something. First of all, I want to say this. Let me say this.
What you gonna say,
At
Post?
the end of the day, all these companies are in cahoots. We out here fighting this good
Illuminati.
fight. Them motherfuckers is up there tapping champagne glasses with each other. Look, let me tell you something. It's not about overselling anything.
Oh shit.
As far as DX12, if you have any understanding of technology, you knew that the impact that you wanted to see wasn't going to come that fast, because at the time that it was released, most game engines were still using DX9, 10, and 11. So at that point, it wasn't, and even Microsoft said it themselves.
What
They
Microsoft
said
say?
it's no game engine right now that is built from the ground up with DX12 in mind. And it was right at the time. It was no game engine out at the time, and
Nigga,
still
do
probably
tell.
right now. It won't happen until next
the
generation.
Xbox One X was built from the ground up with DX12 in mind.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And I bet you that Halo engine that they just rebuilt from the ground up is built from the ground up and with DX12 in mind.
To be fair,
let me ask you this.
Look at this fuck. Come on, fuck nigga.
Is Spider-Man on the PlayStation Pro? Is that
Oh my
built
God.
with DX12 in mind?
No, because they
come on,
they don't
Kratos.
use DX.
God damn, dog.
Get
God
that
damn.
blurry shit up out of here, boy. That hazy ass shit, boy.
He said,
Them
was
low-ass
CFDs
Texas,
built with
boy.
DX12 in mind, fuck nigga? Was Brutal Vince built with DX12 in mind, fuck nigga? I'm sorry.
This nigga is a whole fuck nigga and a half.
But just to be clear on, hold on a second. Just to be clear on the statement, though, this is all, of course, speculation. Like, you know, the ray tracing, real-time ray tracing from DX12 is coming. So you just gotta assume Microsoft building the next console would have this baked in. But you know, anything could change. This is not
they also
definitive.
But I think they own chip technology too. But that ain't gonna be.
Look, I gotta be honest here. So I think real-time ray tracing might be in the next Xbox and aspects like it has it in mind, but I don't think we're gonna take nearly full advantage of that type of shit next generation. I wouldn't expect that at all.
Not from no $400 or $500 console.
And bandwidth. It needs some good bandwidth.
Maybe a small scale, maybe, but that's about it.
They'll be able to do some of the aspects of it. Of course, I'm not expecting it unless they're gonna implement some part of it in the cloud. I don't know, but on a hardware level, no, don't expect it out of the $500 box.
I think you can probably agree with me on this. Even on the PC, with the rates, even if you had these cards, right? These are made for developing these custom, you know, architecture and type designs and stuff like that. It's meant for the workstation class. For us for gamers, it's not like we're gonna be playing Madden with ray tracing technology or anything anytime soon, right? Anytime.
If I had to form of it,
if I had to peer into the future, in all honesty,
I don't using big words. This nigga said peer into the future.
I don't think we'd be seeing graphics approaching what we saw today at NVIDIA's press conference until at least 2022 on the PC.
I agree.
I can agree with that.
I agree with that.
I can agree with that. Yeah. I can agree with that.
But I think with the next generation systems in mind, that can at least alleviate some of the, like right now, right? The consoles will always hold back the PC when it comes to a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I think now once we have that big leap or at least a significant leap, I think then that'll ease up the pressure on the PC, and then we'll start seeing a lot of these, you know, games take really good advantage of the lighting and techniques and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Xbox Scarlet. Are we going on record for this? You know anything you say today, and Cam will be using this in the court of law. We're gonna say, are we saying static ray tracing or real time ray tracing? Okay, static. All right, that's more.
Yeah, it might be like small scale, real time, but it's mostly gonna be static.
That shit'll be static.
I'm just saying those cars they showed today were like $4,000.
I don't really expect much from that.
Man, they're expensive. They're very expensive.
You know what I mean? But like I said,
the lowest one that they announced today was $2,300. Like,
yeah, there's no way.
Unless your name is crazy, you can't afford that shit.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, here's the question. Now, something we touched on yesterday doing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. FaZe, Top Dog, shout out to everybody. Dirt, what's going on, Dirt? I saw a sick humor at Target selling sugar cookies.
Oh my god.
Hey, Dirt, Dirt, if you want to come in,
hold on, let me send in the end, but
yeah, you can send Dirt. If you want to rock, you can rock, Dirt. Here's the thing. Here's a question. And I spoke to D yesterday. I spoke to Neth, but Bethesda, more or less, I say maybe forcing crossplay upon Sony. You see my man Sick Human out there lost his goddamn mind. That joker there. That's the same guy, I'm not mistaken. Shout out to him though, who questioned the NPD. It was NPD numbers official. And I'm gonna say this to my Sony brethren: you gotta pick and choose your battles. You know what I mean? You can't fight any goddamn thing. You know what I mean? But and again, Kratos, like I said, I haven't specifically spoken. What are your thoughts about Bethesda crossplay? Now, here's what I'm gonna say: this. If they really wanted to make a statement or take a stance, they'd have forced it on Fallout 76. They used a smaller game, which is what's it called? Not League of Legends.
A free to play card game.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But what are your thoughts about the whole crossplay thing?
I don't have a dog in the fight either way. My opinion is I don't think there's a ton of people who give two shits or want to play cross platform. I think with the invention of these free to play games, like this whole Bethesda game and as well as the Fortnite and stuff like that, I believe that makes sense because it's, developer can develop one game and share all the, they can use the same servers to go cross, between all the different platforms and stuff like that. I get that. But will a developer or a couple of developers be able to force a console manufacturer into doing something that's against their business interests? I don't know. I don't think so. And, wait, let me finish. The only way that would be able to happen, like you said, Z, if they really meant what they meant and they really wanted it to happen, they would have said Fallout 76. Now that's a big thing, right? Because that game is not free. It costs $60, and it's easy when you don't have a dog in the fight and you can kind of throw something out there. Oh yeah, this free to play game, sure. But I don't think that they want to test Sony with a $60 game, and they want to hold that back from close to 100 million users because of that. I don't think they're willing to do that.
Well,
what's going to happen is they're going to wait till next gen. As soon as next gen starts in the 0-0, that all the companies all the ones that matter are going to force Sony's hand.
Well, yeah,
I don't think it's going to be forcing
EA. It is forcing Sony's hand. EA.
No, I think Sony will say, okay, we'll allow it now that the generation is over.
Make all the games.
If it hurts Sony's bottom line, they're gonna have no choice but to do it. Other companies need to follow suit. I agree with you. It should be more. It should be more than just a card game. I think with Fallout 76, I think maybe they're gonna go full blast with that game because it's not coming on the PC, to my knowledge. It's just gonna be on the consoles right now.
No, it is on the PC.
Oh, it's gonna be on the PC.
Yeah,
they're just not putting it on Steam.
Yeah,
I got it. I bought it for the PC.
This is my thoughts on crossplay. You say a lot of people, you don't care about it. A lot of people don't care about it. A lot of people don't care about it because they don't really understand it or know about it. A lot of people don't know what they want until they get it. I can guarantee you that if there was crossplay on the majority of games, you would have clans, groups, of bots and ponies and PC elitists going against one another for bragging rights, streaming it. It'd be such a great time. I have buddies that don't own an Xbox, that just own a PlayStation, or vice versa, just own a PC or whatever, and I could play against them in that game. And
Xbox guys and PlayStation guys don't even get along on social media, let alone trying to play games together. That's
our small community that doesn't.
No. Listen, I think that's far fetched. That at the end of the day, if you're an Xbox guy, you're in the Xbox ecosystem, bar none. If you're a Sony guy, you're in the Sony ecosystem. That's where you play, where your friends are.
I think it's far fetched. They think no one cares about crossplay.
If the game was crossplay though, and you were in the you're in the game, you'd be like, hey, what system you got? What are you playing on? Oh, I'm playing on the PlayStation. Oh, I'm on the X. What do you mean? You asked them. I'm on the Xbox. Oh, okay.
So
you
let me ask you this: if you have
You
one
telling
game,
me- Hold on.
okay,
Let me pose that. Hold on, real quick before you go. So you telling me that out of, let's say Xbox One is sold 40 million, PlayStation sold 80 million. So out of them 120 million gamers, right? The people that are on Twitter arguing about this shit, you think they make up the majority of those 120 million people?
No, I didn't say they make up the majority.
So
Hey, wait, hold on. And you guys,
Twitter don't mean shit.
Listen, I did not say that. You got to listen to.
But I'm saying us not getting along on Twitter doesn't mean shit.
We don't have the crossplay that we have now has been with the PC and the PlayStation, or the Xbox and the PlayStation, and recently the Xbox and the Switch. Right?
So
this
what's
is something
the difference,
new.
though? So what's the difference?
This is something new. I just don't. I feel like people, what's the incentive, right? If everything is on everything, what's the incentive to choose one platform or the other?
Exclusives, like you guys preach about.
Everything. Pretty much everything is in everything.
Hold on, wait, D, before you finish that.
Everything is on everything.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me that
these crossplay games are going to be on multi-plat? Are going to be on multi-plat?
Yes, I get it. Yes, they're multi-plat.
Dubs, I got a question. Are you telling me that these PlayStation exclusives aren't going to sell the PlayStation if they allow crossplay?
Exactly.
Well, what do you mean? I don't understand.
No. We're asking you, do exclusives matter now?
What's the point of buying one console over the other? It's obviously the PlayStation exclusives. Or are you telling me that the PlayStation exclusives aren't enough to sell the PlayStation over the Xbox if they allow crossplay?
No, it is.
Well, then
why are you worried?
What's the problem?
No, what I'm saying is, again, what I said in the beginning, it's against Sony's best interest. Right now, they are the leaders.
So it does matter.
They are the leaders. They don't want to mingle their base with somebody else unless you go through their servers and their ecosystem. They're trying to get the Xbox guys to buy their platform. Microsoft is not trying to do that. Microsoft don't care where you play. They're trying to put their services and everything on everything.
Right,
so again, are those exclusives enough to push it?
Microsoft has a total different goal. Sony is like, nah, we just want to stick to what we stick with. We want all the people to flock over here.
Okay, so once all these big games start saying, okay, crossplay or no game on your console, what do you do then?
Then that's a decision Sony's going to have to make. But then the company itself is going to have to make that. The company's going to have to say, look, we're going to take a big risk and we're going to keep our games away from 100 million people and see if that hurts Sony or us. Do you think?
I'll say this right now. If this were to happen, I can guarantee you, if say a Fallout or a Red Dead Redemption or like the next GTA, and they weren't allowing crossplay, and they said, okay, it's not going to be on your platform, it would just be on the Xbox. People would buy the Xbox, even if they didn't like the fucking Xbox. They would buy it just so they could play that game.
People are doing that now, though, D. People are doing that now. People are buying the Xbox for 4K Blu-ray player in it and other things.
Yes, but if they have some multi-plats, let's take the exclusives out of the equation. If they have some multi-plats on that system that you can't get on Sony's ecosystem, it's gonna hurt Sony. It's gonna hurt them.
Listen,
for sure.
Okay, let me ask you this, right? Is having Spider-Man on the PlayStation, is that hurting the Xbox right now?
Yes, it is, because people are gonna go out there. They're gonna buy the PlayStation. They're gonna play that game on the PlayStation. There's gonna be a lot of new PlayStation owners when that game comes out. So yeah, it does affect them.
That's good, right? We should all want to buy multiple consoles and own all of them. So, I still just don't think Sony is gonna budge because they don't have to. And I don't think any developer, I don't care who you are, Rockstar, whatever, are willing to put that clout on the line and jeopardize that clout. That's $60 times 100 million units.
But next generation, we have a reset. They're not going to have that same type of power next generation.
Well, you don't think so? We call it a reset
around the corner.
Call it a reset, but typically, right? However many users you have this generation, those typically are going to go with the next one, the next generation.
Not true, because I didn't have with Xbox.
No, not if you make it with Xbox.
Unless you fumble.
Hold on, one at a time.
That would be a fumble.
I would call that a fumble if you're not allowing, if everyone else is doing crossplay except for your console.
Well,
certain games are not going to that console.
Yeah, and let Matt
listen,
go.
We'll see within the next
something.
year. We're gonna see within the next year because I don't think Sony's gonna stop it forever. I think they're just postponing it. That's ultimately that's what I think. But I can say as a gamer, right? I have PC, I have Xbox, I have Switch, I have PlayStation. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. You know, when my Xbox friends want to play Xbox, I jump on Xbox. Will I be on my PlayStation and wanting to play? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't. You know, at the end of the day, I just want the games.
I always say that, you know, a real gamer, you know, should have all systems, but the reality is not everybody can afford all systems. Not everybody, you know, is as financially blessed the same as others. So some people can just afford one console. Now, for the person that can afford one console, it'd be cool that he could play against his friend that just has an Xbox.
Yeah, but D, check this out.
This is having, hold on a second. This is having gamers' best interest at heart. And I just gotta be, I don't care if you think Sony makes the best games, they have the best exclusives, whatever. You know, they do not have the gamers' best interest at heart, and that's a fact.
Wait. Okay, so when it comes to that, right? I'll agree with you. You know, these companies do not have the gamers' best interest at heart. They only do things because of money, right? They don't, these are the facts. These are both companies, right?
I said Sony. I said Sony. Everything that Microsoft is doing right now is proving that they do have the gamers backwards compatibility, Xbox Game Pass, all kinds of things that they're
doing that because they care.
It doesn't matter how they got into that.
They're doing it because they couldn't sell their first party IP.
Oh shit!
So they had no choice but to add.
Regardless, they are servicing the gamers, and they're doing a better job at servicing the gamers. That's just the honest to God truth.
Okay,
yeah, and if that's true,
hold on. You on that, right? But at the end of the day, as a gamer, Sony are giving me the games that I want. Xbox is.
But Kratos, by your logic, that's like saying EA can't sell their games because they're doing the same shit.
Who knows who wants those games?
Well, I'll say this: Microsoft next generation will be having the games that you want because they're raping all of Sony's.
Where they at? What do
you mean?
What games they have coming next gen?
Lead guy from God of War.
What franchises they have coming next gen?
The initiative is gonna be a
no. Name the games.
Okay. It's going to be
they got
Halo studio. They're taking all of Sony's top talent right now as you're speaking. They're taking talent from Rockstar. They're taking talent from all over the place.
Taking one person
generation
from God of War franchise is not building. Is not building Santa Monica. I don't understand.
You know what I realized?
I give props for Microsoft for finally doing what they should have been doing this whole generation. I give them props for that, right? I really do. I hope it go well with the Scarlet in the next generation. But I think you guys haven't learned enough to know how to wait and take a wait and see approach with Microsoft, especially with them focusing 100% on these services. And the guy like the developer.
Hey Jay, that's what I'm talking about, Jay.
The developer
these Xbox niggas is put them in their place, Jay. Thank you.
They made that game because it was scalable to mobile and everything else. And so if the rest of the developers take that same approach, then guess what? Now we got a big problem.
You know what I laugh about? I laugh at people making these comments about Game Pass and these services. Let me tell you something right now. Game Pass is going to be the future of gaming. All these companies, EA starting to jump on it now. Soon you're going to see Ubisoft jump on it. And then when Sony jumps on it, then, it's the greatest thing in the universe. But I got news for you guys. Gaming is heading that way. It is. So you can make fun all you want, but them getting all these new studios and getting top talent in the industry shows me or gives me the hope that they're going to make some great AAA games to put in the service.
I hope so. Yeah. Right now, we're in this generation, and we still have another 2 to 3 years left. What are you doing for me now?
Okay, hold on.
You guys have another year left in this generation.
Yeah, then we're trying.
Let Maslin go.
So I'm gonna do two. First, I'm gonna shit on Xbox, and then I'll move to PlayStation in a second.
Wait.
So
pay the bills first.
You read the Ruhan bill?
They bought all these fucking studios. I ain't seen shit from them, so these motherfuckers don't exist. They're fucking phantoms until I see something from them.
Yeah.
So we'll move away from they have all this top tier talent. I don't give a fuck. I ain't seen that they produce a goddamn thing. All I saw was that they was hiring people for some game that's 4 to 5 years away. That don't mean shit to me right now. It don't mean shit to me in the immediate future. Ninja Theory, they might give you a game in about a year or two because they've been working on something since 2017. So they might give you a game in a year or two. But again, in the immediate, that shit is a fucking phantom. Every other studio, Compulsion put out We Happy Trash, and so I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do for the next 3 years, and I'm not very happy and anticipating it. Forza Horizon's coming out, and they just opened their second studio, so that shit's not coming out for another 4 to 5 years. So right now they're fucking phantoms. So everybody who keeps jumping up and down, jumping out the window about all these people that they brought on, that shit don't mean nothing until you show me some games. So that being said, now we're gonna move on to PlayStation and they shitty ass practice.
Pay the bills first before we're going.
Okay, I got 2 of them.
Ruham.
Go ahead, you see him?
Yeah.
Oh, Ruham said Microsoft is making you pay for free to play games. How is that best interest for gamers? It's shitty. It's absolute and utter trash.
Where's the outrage?
Absolute and utter trash.
Where's the outrage?
I have the same level of outrage for Microsoft as I have for Sony. I don't know.
Where's the boycott?
I literally just
the feature.
I just spent 3 minutes shitting on Microsoft. And Top Dog said D-line again. That's you and that man. But and now Sony with they bullshit. Everybody, all these people who keep like going into defense mode for Sony. Why? I'm just trying to figure out legitimately why. There's nothing bad, good, and different about saying Sony fucks up. Like they fuck up just like everybody else. Y'all waited for greatness. The Xbox are now waiting for greatness. They're just gonna wait another generation. Y'all motherfuckers waited 3.5 years. Xbox gonna wait about that for whatever greatness comes out of their studios. So Sony right now is fucking up. They're giving you a game every 6 to 8 months. Sure, they've been doing that for about a year and some change. Now they're giving you games, but before they were just fucking up and giving you the same shit that the Xbox is getting, which is indies and random ass third party shit that's trash. Like y'all switch shoes and trying to figure out why they don't fit. Like that's all that this has come down to. Sony's fucking up. It's okay to say that Sony's fucking up. Defending them for no fucking reason, they're wrong. Wrong is wrong. Microsoft is shitty as fuck for charging for free-to-play games. Sony is shitty as fuck for saying no to crossplay because it's literally nothing they have to do. It's not going to stop the 80 million people that have PlayStations from buying their shit on PlayStation. It's not going to stop people from buying a PlayStation to play Spider-Man. None of that is going to stop. So your excuses or reasons that Sony shouldn't do it is on Sony just being shitty. And it's okay to say that. So stop all that fucking damage controlling for Sony. Stop telling them, it's okay, I don't want it, no one wants it. No, you just don't want it. You don't speak for the other 80 million fucking people. There are people on Twitter that's on one side or the other. They in the lead. They're going to stay in the fucking lead. Xbox lost this generation 4 fucking years ago. Like that shit ain't gonna change today.
Juice, hey Juice, did Xbox lose Juice?
Hell nah, not in my opinion.
Oh shit, Juice, tell these niggas.
We know,
hey Juice, tell these niggas.
Delusional.
Hey yo, hey Juice, give them the motherfucking facts.
Xbox gave me the games I like to play. I don't like
what games are these, Juice?
Yeah, he don't like to play all them big exclusive.
You've been wiping Phil's ass with Baby
story shit.
2013.
Halo gives him
with all that. That one and done shit. That's what I call it.
One and done. So what you playing on the Xbox right now, Juice? Let these fuck niggas know.
On the Madden.
He said you on that Lucky Toes.
I'm on Madden right now. I'm looking forward to Red Dead Redemption when it come out. I'm looking forward to the Forza when it come out. That should look cool with the.
Still one exclusive.
He's a multi-plat only kind of guy. I can dig it.
Yeah, I mean, I dig my multi-plats. You know what I'm saying?
You said Forza, but it's the same on the PlayStation side.
Have we introduced you to a PC?
The PlayStation side is looking for Spider-Man, one exclusive, and then you're looking for all the same multi-plats.
Well, what are you talking about? No, listen. I can name you other games that are coming out, but at the end of it's going to get discounted, right? Because y'all don't.
I'm not
really
gonna
care.
discount shit.
No, listen.
Yeah, what games?
What, like Concrete Genie, like
wait,
all the
VR. Coming out this year.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hey, Jay.
I just said.
Hey, Jay.
I wasn't sure.
Hey, Kratos.
Just how you did.
Hey, Jay.
I just said.
Hey, Kratos, hold on. I'm gonna say this one thing, Kratos. Now we ain't talking about cell phone games. Now you know Sony got this.
No, we're not talking about cell phones.
What's this? No, I got a pony contract. It's called who? Concrete Genie.
Yeah, Concrete Genie.
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Genie.
Yeah.
Okay, I take the word for it.
Just because y'all don't like it, he might like the damn game. Though.
No, but that's what I'm saying is there's a bunch of games that come out, right? But it's not your cup of tea because
That's the same thing on Xbox though. Like shit, like that Death Garden shit, all that other shit. That's gonna be on multiple platforms. It's gonna be an Xbox.
Share screen.
Who gives a fuck?
Let's see. What is this?
I've seen Kaku Genie.
Well,
like there's always games that don't play, but
Kratos, what is this?
some VR stuff that I'm
Kratos, what is this?
Well, I can't see. What are you talking about?
What the fuck is this game? Are you really telling me you're looking forward to this?
Yeah, Concrete Genie.
Oh shit.
This is your triple A banger right here.
No comment. Kratos, no comment, Kratos.
G-E-N. Yeah, there you go.
No comment, Kratos.
This is the shit you're gonna be bragging about?
Yeah, that's it. That's a beautiful game, man.
Oh, well, you make fun of Super Lucky's Tale?
Or Ashen or any of those garbage.
Oh shit! Hey Kratos, no comment. Cut the mic.
I'm trying to help you here, Kratos. Are you sure? Maybe you're just mistaken.
Oh, look at it.
I'm looking at it right now. Are you looking at it?
I can't. My sugar kind of high right now. I can't see this shit. It's diabetic right here.
Yeah, that's a beautiful game.
Right. Like I said, just like people like Ashen and all that other shit. It's the
I
same
could name
shit.
games, but you're gonna discount.
Right, and you're gonna
Okay,
discount the ones on
Just
Xbox.
got Super Lucky's Tale.
When you go all the way back to 2013, like y'all like to go to, 2013, y'all didn't have no games. Xbox had all the games, but then when I named you the games and I said these games sold better than all of your games back in 2013, then you want to get silent.
Oh
You see what I'm
shit!
saying?
Okay, what games?
What do you mean what games? You
What
know
are you?
what
you
games.
said
What are you? You know what the fuck you talking about?
That Sony
You said all the games. That's not one game. List me the games.
More than
List me the
more
games.
than Rise and all those
List
other
me
games.
the games.
Motherfucking Knack so more than Rise.
List me the games.
And I mean all of the games. I mean, come on.
All the what are the games?
Oh,
Do you have a PlayStation, sir?
I do.
All right, then you go back through your catalog.
I'm not a PlayStation loyal. Give me the fucking games, Kratos. If they sold so much, then you must remember them, correct?
You know
This
what
is where
games
Dubs-
was beating Xbox.
Hey, you
This
do
is where Dubs start running
This
from-
You know what the fuck they are.
This is how Dubs run from the L. Don't worry about it. This
Yeah, I
is
thought
normal.
Kratos was no El Kratos. What's going on here, man?
Right.
Latros.
I'm trying to help him out here. I see a motherfucker right on the wall and some breakdancing. I don't know what the fuck going on in this game.
Even I know some of these games, but can you name them, Kratos?
Yeah, I can name them.
All
I
right, then
don't
do
have
it.
to.
Why are you voting it?
No, I don't have to. I own them all.
Oh, okay,
I'm
you don't
not
have
gonna
to.
go
All right.
turn my PlayStation on just to prove something
Hey,
you already
Kratos,
know.
fuck these niggas,
Who the
Kratos.
fuck's asking you to turn on a PlayStation? Just tell me the games.
Hey, Nev. Listen, Nev, this is beyond Z right now. They got my man Kratos on the road. Beat the fuck out of him right now.
Just every episode, right? People ask for the name of all of these games, but you already know what it is. That's dumb.
Yeah.
You said in 2013 and soon 2014, all these games that sold Xbox exclusives.
You know
What were they?
They all sold more than
What were they?
you name them.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I think Infamous and what else?
Oh Lord,
This
come
is a
on.
Beyond
Let's
Z.
move on.
Yeah, we gonna move on. We gonna move on.
Killzone
Hey, my man is here out of favor to me. We ain't gonna do my man Kratos like this.
Come on.
We ain't gonna do my man
Oh,
Kratos
did
like this.
Killzone light up the charts? Like, what are you talking about?
Oh shit! Come on, Killzone? You gonna throw Killzone? You
Wait.
No, wait. Killzone was the Halo killer, though.
Oh,
Remember
shit.
that?
Oh, yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
Juice, cut your
I
shit,
forget
Juice.
Juice.
Nah, it wasn't a Halo killer, but I tell you what,
Oh, shit.
I guarantee you'll probably get a sequel to that one than you did.
Oh, wait, does the
Sunset
Order 1886 light up the charts?
Wait,
Maybe I'm
no,
mistaken.
let me finish.
What about the Order 1886? Is that getting a sequel?
Before you get one from Rise, Son of Rome,
Yeah,
Sunset
Kratos.
Overdrive, and the rest of those games. That
Yeah, when do we get the Order 1886 sequel?
There
The
you go.
more third-party games.
There you go.
So are you saying
Or
you're gonna get a
1886.
sequel for third-party games before you get first-party games?
What third party games? What third party
Or
games?
second party? I'm sorry, second party. Because
Oh,
Sunset
we-
Overdrive is second party.
Oh, we
Rise
talking
of the Rome was second
that
party.
was Xbox exclusive. I mean, that was y'all.
second party games.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
I'm just saying. I'm
They
just,
all second party games.
Y'all
You talking
like to
about
go back
Killzone?
to
Man, bro,
2013.
you taking the
I
L on
took
this
you
one.
back to
Yeah, the
2013.
Order 1886.
You don't
That's
want
a
to hear
second
it.
party game.
You don't want to hear it.
I would like to see a sequel to the Order 1886 though. I like the way it
Yeah.
ended.
There probably will be.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. Yeah, I think they're
See,
gonna.
they only
They'll make
came
it
with
it'll be
graphics.
by a different studio.
They're
It'll be by a
definitely
different studio.
Man, I just think when it came out in 2014, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I remember trailers to that game. That shit, they made that shit look like it was gonna be.
Oh shit! I forgot. Knack lit up the charts, didn't it? It got a
Fuck
sequel.
you, Neff.
Hey, they got a sequel.
Hey, Neff, you know what,
I'm
Neff?
sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Knack lit up the charts. My apologies.
Yeah, you
Hey,
go
got
right
a-
back
got
to
a
the same.
sequel.
You go right back to the
I
same.
gotta humble myself.
Yeah, you better, fuck nigga. But anyway, moving right along. EA execs. Oh, Jesus Christ. EA execs say that consoles.
Everything like Rise, remember?
Yeah.
Rise is the Godfather
You got
of
us
gaming.
there. I won't even fight that.
Rise is.
As I was saying, EA execs claim that consoles will be inside smart TVs in 10 years. What are your guys' thoughts about that? Just think about what he's saying. I don't know what you okay.
I agree with that.
Whatever
Yeah, I
TV you have,
agree.
whatever TV you have, you have the Samsung what or old LG, whatever the hell you have.
I have the Q9, Q8, and I have the OLED C8.
Okay, there you go. Right, the 4K ambassador right there.
I think
The
they're
true
trying to
4K.
put a PlayStation. Man.
Yeah.
Could you imagine buying your next or your 4K television or whatever the hell we on right now, and you already have the next Xbox or the next PlayStation 4 inside of it?
That'd be dope. One hell of a selling tool. And if any company were to do it first, I'd have to say it'd be Samsung. I would see Samsung. I could see Samsung partnering with Xbox, and of course Sony doing it in their own televisions, right?
Well, you remember Sony had already did it with the Samsung TVs and some of the other
Yeah,
things
PlayStation
partner, and they had the PlayStation
but that shit
Now
was
on it and
trash.
stuff like
But
that.
I don't know. If
Yeah,
it's
but that's still all these TVs. They have like GameFly. They have different services in it, but that's completely different than having a.
well, the actual
console.
hardware for the console digitally will be inside the television.
I don't see why that would be.
No, they're gonna have a processor that is the equivalent, the power wash.
Yeah, that would be kind of. I don't know about that.
But if they were to do something like that, I think it'd be something like an older console. Like so say.
Let's say you want to take your console so somebody else.
Say
Can
how we have the
55-inch
Xbox One X
TV.
now. It would be like maybe the Xbox One S inside of the TV instead of the X. You know what I'm saying? Like the least powerful of the two or something. I don't see like the full newest gen. Maybe like the gen behind or something.
I'm just saying, but could you imagine that though? Like Jesus,
That'd be dope. That one shop stopping, man. Damn.
It's the way to reach the 2 billion gamers. Like everyone's interested in now.
Yeah.
Because if you can't get the console to the home, everyone has a fucking TV or is going to buy a new TV.
Yeah, because a lot of these TV companies, they always run these promotions with the console. So it'd be good for them to have it baked in because they'd save money. Because, Samsung right now, they have a special. If you buy like the Q9 or the Q7 TV, they're giving you an
I don't know if I
Xbox.
would want the system.
They're giving you an
built in.
Xbox One.
I would much rather have like a service. You know what I'm saying?
They're giving you the Xbox One X right now.
Like, put
But
the
of
service
course,
on the TV.
Samsung has to pay for that X, so they're absorbing it into the price of their television. But if they were able to have the chipset in their TV, they'd save money and move a hell of a lot of TVs, right?
yeah. I mean, I'm just saying this is kind of trippy. Like, damn, the next TV that I
That'll
buy,
happen eventually.
the next TV I buy will have the.
Would y'all be interested in that though? Like, would you
Just
buy?
think about it. If you go back 10, 12 years, your cell phone literally just make calls. Like now it's basically a computer in the palm of your hand.
But you can play games on the TV right now, though. So the same thing.
Right. I'm saying like this evolution is not like far fetched just because the devices that we had before. You remember that big ass phone from Saved by the Bell? That had that big ass antenna that didn't move. Right. I had that bitch. And
You
that
really?
shit didn't do nothing.
Wow.
But now you're at this point where all these devices do.
I could see it having a streaming device like what Microsoft was saying if they have.
Yeah, that's what I'm
console.
thinking.
I could
They
see
can just build it
having
into the
that,
TV.
but not like a hardware like the, like for the.
Yeah, they're going to build that shit into the TV.
Hardware component because just like
Yeah,
Microsoft said they'll need the box itself will have some components in order to run games, and part of it will be in the cloud. So they'll have to have some hardware component in it to actually run the game.
The whole console. I don't even know if I would want my whole console in it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just give me a traditional console and let me be on my way.
Yeah, I don't think the traditional console will ever go away. Like that's always going to be an option for you, but they're going to start pushing like these streaming type things to you because they'd be so cheap and to get the bigger install base
I
immediately.
think they're going to come more frequent, like these consoles. The upgrades to them going to be.
Yeah, the stream ones especially.
Because I mean that's just technology. Technology is just moving faster and faster. Like they talking about ray tracing and all that shit. So
Well, think about it. Most of these TVs run an Android operating system.
Yeah.
Which is garbage.
Yeah, which is kind of handicapping all that anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, not well, but here's the thing.
LG, hold on, LG and Samsung, they don't run the Android. They run.
They have their own custom though. They have
Yeah,
their own
the Samsung ones are much
LG,
better.
LG's WebOS is fucking blazing fast, and Samsung's I forget the name of it right now. It's just slightly Tizen is just slightly behind.
Yeah, I like that Samsung shit though.
The Android is fucking garbage on the Sony TVs, and it's garbage because they use an old sock, and it's just fucking shit what they're using. They're using a cheap ass fucking sock that's garbage.
Remember, it's for processing video images. It's not for gaming and stuff. So they're definitely gonna have to update the OS if they plan on running Xbox and PlayStation games on them. I mean, efficiently.
Yeah.
Would it be like launching an Xbox app on your PC then? Like, that more or less how it's gonna work?
I don't know.
Probably.
I think to run it native, you're gonna have to have Windows.
On
the TV.
They want Windows in the living room.
Yeah,
it'll be like if you run if you like do the streaming or like do a Steam link type, it'll be that type of shit. Except for it'll be over a direct network to a server as opposed to your local quote unquote server, which will be your Xbox or your PC.
Shit. Like, it's just kind of freaky to think about it. I mean, I'm just a little old school. I'm not saying, I'm all about technology moving forward. I just like the feeling of going into a store and buying, or getting my new console, unboxing it, excited. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that option will always be there for you. But starting next generation, they're gonna just introduce these streaming things that are gonna, be very relevant for the foreseeable future.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Again, I don't know if I would want my console. I don't know. I mean, because what if you? I don't know. What if? All right. What if they do it like this? What if they have? Of course, you got the next Xbox, the next PlayStation, or whatever Google have. What if you got to buy multiple TVs and they only sell them inside the goddamn TV? I mean, I hope they do give you the option. You know what I mean?
I think they'll play it smart. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna come down to that. I think honestly, you can always just buy any TV, and as long as you have the traditional console, you're good anyways.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Maya, turn that TV down, please. Thank you. Here's a question. And again, something we talked about yesterday on BGST. Rockstar. Everyone's going Google Gaga over this new Red Dead Redemption 2 footage. Kratos, I haven't spoken to you. Actually, you tweeted about it, and I said to my PlayStation brethren that I see them out there hyping up. I don't know if it came from IGN or if it came from Sony or if it came from Rockstar themselves, saying that Red Dead Redemption 2 will be 4K on the PS4 Pro. I'm either way, but I'm just saying to my Sony guys, you either gotta pick, you choose your point. Either resolution doesn't matter or do matter. Now, do you think it's gonna be 4K on the Pro, or does it even matter to you, Kratos?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, Kratos.
If Rockstar says it's gonna be 4K, it's gonna be 4K.
So they did say that. They can.
No. But let me tell you. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the small detail. I don't think they're telling you. They didn't say it was going to be 4K checkerboarded or something like that. I honestly think both systems will be some type of checkerboard 4K.
Yeah, or what do they do on the Xbox side? It's not checkerboarding.
It's the same thing, right?
I thought
Sparse is basically checkerboarding. Was it? Dynamic scaling. That's what I was thinking of.
Checkerboarding has been in most games has been so good. Most people hadn't really missed out on much of anything, and I don't.
Honestly,
most people.
This is my stance on it. As long as the game looks like that, and I think you can all agree, if it looks like that, even on the Pro, I'm fucking happy. I don't give a fuck what that resolution is or what they're doing to get that resolution.
Yeah.
But that game looks fucking phenomenal. I'm willing to play that. I don't care what the hell the details are. Just make it look like that.
Yeah, I don't want to argue and fight over the amount of P's. Let's face it, the X will probably mostly always have. It's more, strong. It's more powerful. It's going to have
just a stronger console.
P's, but at the end of the day, as long as the game looks good and it's not
plays good, and you're fine.
It's okay. I mean, I'm all of these
kind of
Pro games now,
generation.
like Spider-Man, right? You got
going back to Spider-Man.
All of this stuff is checkerboarded 4K for the most part. But the shit still look phenomenal, and as long as I'm not missing anything, it's all good.
Also, are you fuck niggas who out there talking all this cash shit about Red Dead only being on consoles? I just want you. I want you to take that L and put it up in your nutsack.
Take the L by what?
Hold that bitch.
Hey, you can
Are
wait.
you also claiming that it's not going to be on PC?
I think it'll take about a year to get on PC, but no, I wouldn't say
Who's going to make that bet?
It'll take about a year to get to
It's not
PC.
gonna be on PC.
I think it'll take 2 years, and then when it finally comes, it's probably gonna be broken like Batman and everything else.
Oh shit!
I don't think
It's not gonna be broken. I'm gonna say that it's not gonna be broken.
I think it'll come to PC 6 to 12 months out.
Yeah, about a year, right?
Yeah, it's gonna. I say about 2 years.
Hold on. Anybody saying it will never come to PC though? You're gonna take an L.
Only just to piss Mass off.
Yeah. Mass has to play the game at 30 frames for a fucking year and has to deal with it.
Kill my soul. That shit's gonna be horrible.
Hey, wouldn't that be funny if it come to PC and the frame still locked at 30?
No, you can't do that. You literally can't even do that on PC. They don't have a software.
Right, they know better. They know better because PC will tear that shit apart.
Exactly. Yeah, but I'd say like Dead Rising tried doing that and they fucking got a frame cap.
Yeah, they reversed that shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with fucking what do you call Nier Automata? That shit was broken. The PC community fixed it, quote unquote, and then they tried to make an official patch that was more horrible and disable the fixed one. Like in PC, we fucking ride it. PC don't take that shit. We just move on.
But what was the famous game they recently fixed? It changed it all to like once. Was it Alien or something?
Yeah, Alien Colonial Marines.
Yeah, they changed all the coding to like 1 or something.
No, it wasn't even that. There was one line of code that said that had an S at the end of it, and it wasn't supposed to. And if you remove that, the game worked perfectly. All the AI worked perfectly. Like it worked like you saw it before. So it was literally one line of code.
That's fucking
if you
crazy.
Delete 2 letters, the game works fucking perfectly.
Yeah. What do y'all think about a PC? How they have like Grand Theft Auto and a lot of these other games use the ICE software that makes that game look way more beautiful than the developers intention it.
You talking about the modding tools?
Yeah, the modding.
I use some of those on my PC. And
man, no, those games look like something next gen.
Yeah,
and I wish those games were fucking Crossplay.
You know what? On PC. Why the developers just don't hire these guys to fucking make the game look like this?
It's true.
The only ones that I can know in recent memory that did it was Skyrim. The guy who made that Skyrim mod, they hired his ass. Yeah. The one that turned everything ultra realistic had, I think it was like 4,000 more lines of dialogue. Like he basically made an entire fucking Skyrim game by himself. They hired that motherfucker immediately.
These are the same people that create these mod these Mario games to make them look like ultra realistic. Yeah. I don't know if you guys seen like the Zeldas and the Marios and
I've seen it.
I've seen it. There's nothing like the PC modding community, and I gotta say, if any
Tip
console
Diamond
embrace that, it'd be Microsoft's Xbox because they already allow modding, whereas the PlayStation doesn't. So
yeah, PlayStation handicaps that shit for whatever reason.
Yeah,
because they want to control the money.
It's all about the money thing.
They want to control the money. That modding community is not money they control. It's the same reason that Bethesda was fucking it up. When they was allowing purchases, Steam was fucking it up. It's the same thing. Is when they start to try to control other people's work that they just did for free and by themselves, or like 2 or 3 of them, just to make their game better. And that's when they fuck it up.
And on the PC, when they do it,
allow it.
For the most part, it's allowed. Like there's modding support where you don't get banned for using the mod. Like I'll give you an example. Like in I play WWE 2K a lot, and I have it on the PC. And the modding tools that are there, you're allowed to bring old characters that have been removed from the game that are in the game, and I can go online with that game, not get banned. Like there's complete support for modding.
Yeah,
it's the same with what are those games? Naruto, the Naruto games or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You can do that shit with that too. You can they have modded characters galore. I think it's like 87 mod characters, and you can bring them shit to online matches. Like they have literally mod lobbies, like modded lobbies, so you can bring whatever characters you want in there.
See, the thing about PC, right? It's an open platform. There's no one person that's going to just get paid. With these consoles and stuff, these companies, They want the money from the software and the hardware, and so you got to pay the piper. That's the greatest thing about having a PC is you don't have those restrictions. But you that's just kind of what it is. But you do pay the price, right? You're not gonna get a PC for $200, $300 like we're getting now. But it is what it is. Every person should have a PC and console or two.
The PC that I just upgraded in the living room right now, that PC is worth like $3,200. Like, yeah, it's not for everybody, man. It's not.
Yeah, I gotta change out this power supply in my my streaming PC because lightning struck my house in the well, not my house. It struck the lightning rod outside my house, but it fried the power supply only in this room though. Everything else in the house is fine. My cap and all that absorbed it, but this shit is just whack. It's not fried. It'll turn on. It's just they burnt out the fan.
You had it plugged into straight into the wall.
Yeah, because I have inline surge protectors in all of my outlets.
Oh yeah.
So this is the one that popped.
What I do is I use the power bars, such as like Monster, Cyber Power,
Cyber Power, yeah.
And they actually guarantee up to like $10,000. So if you were to have one of those and it went, you could make a claim and they'd fucking replace all your money.
Yeah, I can like if it burnt out my whole computer, I would do that because I have homeowners insurance for all my outlets. Like all my outlets they have like the Monster Stream cable. So if you open my outlet, it's literally a power converter in my outlet. So it'll pop. I can reset it on my computer. I have like a tablet that controls my whole house. I can reset it. But this one burned out because it was the closest to the rod. Wow. All the rest of the wiring in my house is completely fine. But if it was more than an $80 power supply, I would make a claim. I'm too lazy to do all that. I just change out this $80 power supply and call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What else? Did we cover everything? Or we did Bethesda. We did EA consoles. We did Rockstar. Sony. Last thing, 500 million. 500 million consoles. I just seen something. Nintendo just.
Nintendo has more.
Nintendo whipped their dick out and put it on Sony for it.
Yeah, they said they.
That's not a dick. This is a dick.
Yeah. Nintendo had 300 million handhelds.
Just consoles. No.
300 million home consoles, 700 million hardware. So Sony combined that number to 500, and Nintendo said we got 7.
No. What I was saying is Nintendo have 300 million just handhelds.
No, they have 400 million. 300 just consoles.
Yeah, okay. So I got it backwards. Okay, they've sold more handhelds than
Do you know how many fucking Game Boys and DSs there are though?
But that's what I'm saying. So now we see why they decided to go with the Switch, right? Because that shit sells way more than.
It's the perfect niche to go after.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just
saying, there's literally them.
The same amount of money. You can get the same amount.
I just wish the Switch was backwards compatible.
Other than a laptop or your cell phone, you're not getting like these fleshed out games on a handheld. Nintendo is the only people giving it to you. So they stay in their side chick.
Even if they are 360p.
But the Switch and Nintendo, they're going after fucking ROMs hard because they don't want people to use their laptops and shit.
Yep.
They're shutting down all of those ROM sites.
Hold it together, it's not gonna happen ever.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a damn. They making money making the same shit over and over, and they're not gonna stop doing it.
They could try to shut down all the ROM sites. There's still a million of them anyway.
Yeah, no, you can't get them all. But then they don't want it.
Mostly everybody have PCs with all the ROMs using.
Speaking of PCs, you guys can follow 76, right?
Yeah, I got it pre-ordered already.
Okay, so you all getting it on PC then because you can just cross-play anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do then. Because I can just play with Xbox people and I can play with PlayStation people, so it's kind of better.
What's crazy? I pre-ordered the PC copy and they gave me the code for the Xbox whenever the beta comes out.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that.
I posted on Twitter. I was like, damn, that's.
Yeah, because
I got the same thing.
Deal.
Is it first person? Is it first person or third person?
Either. Mostly first person.
I've never played. I might have really got to the. I'm not big.
Yeah, all Fallouts you can literally click a button and you can go third person.
That's just Bethesda games though, for like their
as a whole.
RPGs.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at
the third person's trash though.
I don't like first person, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but the third person mechanics are just bad.
Yeah, the mechanics. Because
it's not the mechanics. It's the animations are trash.
Yeah, it's just bad.
but that's
the mechanics are the same. It's just it looks.
It's so fucking awkward. I can't do it.
Like they're not known for making pretty games. They're known for.
They're just made for expansive games with lots of content. But that's why they need a new fucking engine, and that's what they're working on.
Yeah.
Just like Call of Duty. Call of Duty's fucking beta. That shit was fucking.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers been making the same engine for 40 fucking years. Why is it even more trash now? How the fuck did it devolve? Like it got worse over time.
I give EA credit. They will change their engine like damn near
in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
I do give them credit for that.
With no hesitation, they will
have one really good engine now with Frostbite.
They put that across, and that was smart, right? They finally created an engine that they could scale across all their, so they don't have to spend 5 years developing an engine.
Right. This one just can scale on. It doesn't matter what type of game. It has inputs for all various things,
from sports to shooters to racers to everything.
Activision is on the kiss my ass train, and they not gonna stop because people gonna buy the shit out of Black Ops 4.
Yeah,
but that shit ran. The beta ran like.
Activision can kiss my ass, but I'm gonna keep buying all the Destiny shit.
I am. It's not. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it.
Keep buying all the Destiny
I
shit.
keep it 100. I already bought the Forsaken.
I know you did.
It is what it is. I'm gonna keep 100. I'm gonna keep it real. But I ain't fucking with COD no more.
Black Ops 4 looks like complete garbage. I'm not supporting that shit.
It do.
It does.
It runs like shit.
And everything.
It runs like shit. The animations are a little janky. Like.
Which time are you talking about? The Battlefield or Call?
No, Black Ops.
No, Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
Okay, I thought you meant
Battlefield looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I can't wait for that game.
Yeah, I'll definitely
be on there day one.
I've said it many years before, and to be honest with you, I get sucked in by the story. But the fact that this year has no story, there's absolutely zero reason for me.
I have a feeling the Battle Royale will be half-assed, honestly.
What's that?
Other games are gonna have. First of all, I'm pretty sure Battlefield's gonna have Battle Royale.
It does.
And Battlefield, you know how many players they support online already. It's gonna be far more than what Black Ops can do. So,
even if Black Ops gets to 100,
Battle Royale with destructible environments is where it's at.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that'll be the future if they do it right.
Yeah, bullet penetration, destructible environments. That's where it's at.
If they don't do it right, I don't know.
I'm gonna have the shit on EA Access.
Video footage in the background.
Huh?
Yeah, epic.
Oh yeah, that shit was epic. That shit was ill. That shit, they got that all.
That shit was trash.
Yeah, well, God of War, that fight shit, fight scene was bananas, bro.
Oh, did y'all see the Did y'all see Def Jam teasing the new Def Jam?
I don't want that shit. Give me Fight Night.
What? That shit was dope.
Bro,
yeah, give me Fight Night.
I just hope they have the old rappers and not none of these new rappers.
I hope they have the old rappers and the new rappers.
Right. I just want to be able to beat the shit out of Lil Pump. I want to be able to beat the shit out of this motherfucker. Like I'm put all these motherfuckers with these shoulder shits. Put all the motherfuckers in the game. I'm pick Nas and just beat the shit out of their ass.
They gonna have.
Please put all these.
6ix9ine would have a fatality if you drop the soap. He gets you from behind.
I want Fight Night. I don't want no damn EA fucking.
Wait, hold on. I asked this on BGST yesterday. Do you guys want to start a pot for Battlefield versus Black Ops? Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win?
We already know COD. We already know COD.
Yeah,
because that's one of the casuals.
Come on, man. And no one wants to bet for Battlefield?
No.
Battlefield's gonna
be. Hey, I bet Battlefield get rated.
Man, I don't want to be the only loser in this bet.
Yeah,
Battlefield will probably be rated higher than COD, and it'll be better than COD, but it won't outsell COD.
God damn it!
Yeah, COD is.
I owe $10 a game by this holiday.
COD is gonna come out in about a month with a random ass commercial starring somebody who has jack shit to do with the gaming community.
McGregor or somebody, some shit like that.
Right. Playing this fucking game in real life and that shit is gonna sell ridiculous amounts of copies because people only buy Madden, COD,
2K.
and
2K.
Right, 2K,
And
that's
Grand
it.
Theft Auto.
Oh,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I fall
18
victim to
times.
buying Madden every year. I'm just a football fan.
Yeah. Hey, what do you guys think Red Dead is going to, what kind of numbers Red Dead is going to do? You think
At least a
it's
9.0?
I think Red Dead is gonna be
blockbuster
bananas, bro.
fucking numbers.
You
It's
think
gonna
so?
be a monster like GTA before it, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be like I say that.
And
10,
they haven't even
13.
shown anything
Yeah,
about the
minimum.
online yet on that game. I can't wait to see what the online looks like on that shit. God.
They'll release like an online trailer, like probably 2 weeks out or something.
You know what's crazy? I ain't gonna lie. All the hype that we been getting for Spider-Man, right? That Red Dead Redemption kind of quieted that shit down with that gameplay.
That's just the type of developer Rockstar is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Z. I don't know.
No,
about
I'm just saying real shit.
No.
I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews over. I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews on the trailer. People have been saying that they should have showed it all together and not kind of.
No, but Kratos, we're talking about like the coverage and shit. Like no one's talking about Spider-Man. All the coverage is on Red Dead.
Everything's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You gotta think.
everything's
You gotta
already-
think though. This is the same shit they did with GTA 5. Like the
Yeah.
first trailer for GTA 5 literally just showed the switching mechanic.
Yeah. Hey, isn't that crazy? It's gonna be like two. It's gonna be Spider-Man versus Red Dead. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man gonna sell
know.
because
When is Red
Spider-Man.
Dead come out?
Red Dead gonna sell because it's
Is it Red Dead
fucking
October?
Rockstar.
Yeah, Red Dead late
Yeah,
October.
Spider-Man.
And then you got God of War. All of those three in the same year.
Yeah, Sony killed it. That was over.
Fighting for game of the year.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Sony killed it.
Sony fucking killed the press. Like you can't get them out of there.
Yeah, you know what? If my prediction is right, I probably have to say Red Dead might get Game of the Year over God of War, man.
It's between those two games, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely a possibility. But
Wait, hold on. We said that shit. Juice jumped the fuck out.
Oh shit.
Listen, it's definitely a possibility. The only and here's the thing, right? God of War came out at the beginning of the year, so people played it, people beat it, some people still talking about it, whatever. But then you got Red Dead. It's Rockstar, and that's the last game, the last big game that's gonna show out for the year. I don't know, man. I think.
Well, does Red Dead even get considered because it came out so late or no?
Yeah,
No, it's still
it's
considered.
October
But I'm
27th.
gonna tell you what might surprise us. That Fallout 76 just might surprise.
No, Fallout 76 is not getting it. Fallout 4 didn't even win.
This is what's gonna happen because Fallout 76 is going to be buggy as shit. That's the first thing. It's gonna be buggy as shit. That's the
It
first
will
thing.
be.
Second,
Well, yeah, it's Bethesda, of course.
if Elder Scrolls Online and its launch issues is any indication of Fallout 76, even if they've learned over time from increasing, Elder Scrolls Online and all that, adding all that expansions, it still has ridiculous server lag sometimes. So, that alone, like the issues that you overlook with normal Bethesda games, they're going to be too glaring in a game where everybody's staring at the same exact thing at the same exact time.
Yeah, but I don't know. I want it to be God of War because I have a feeling God of War single player is going to be better than Red Dead, even though I haven't played Red Dead, obviously. But I don't know if they're willing to give the snub to Rockstar.
They got it.
I don't know. That last Red Dead single player was dope. Like the story was dope.
So I don't know yet, but just God of War is fucking good.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, God of War. Nowhere.
What about Spider-Man?
Oh, Spider-Man. It might be considered, but no.
Yeah,
It's
Spider-Man.
compared to those two.
You know what puts God of War in contention for Game of the Year, and this is something new for Sony. For that series, is that I always play God of War for the action, right? But this God of War, they kind of draw you in with the story.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, so normally God of War over the top combos, action, the whole killing, and 3 you killed all the gods. I got it. But it didn't really go deep in depth within the story like they did when got this last God of War. Or it was back to being.
Yeah, and Red Dead, that shit was all about John, but since he's not the main character, I don't know about this new guy. If
He's
I like
in
him
it,
as much.
Yeah.
I know he's in it, but
I don't,
it's not his story,
I
though.
don't see them giving.
It's the same thing though.
Yeah, I don't see them giving God of. I'm sorry, let me say this. God of War Game of the Year over Red Dead just to hype alone. And God of War is my shit, and I'm not a big Red Dead fan, but
Spider-Man, as much as I'm looking for Spider-Man, I'm gonna play the fuck out of it. But to be honest with you, that's not gonna get Game of the Year just because of the nature of the game. It's gonna have a lot of repetitive stuff in it.
It's more action than story, really.
It's gonna lose points for that for sure.
Shit, we didn't even talk about that Spider-Man trailer that dropped. That shit was nice.
They got a new trailer for Spider-Man?
Yeah, they did the launch trailer.
What's it called?
It's like a minute long. You can do a reaction to it.
Yeah, it's a minute and 1 second long.
Yeah, it looked good. The game looks fantastic.
What's the new one? Trailer?
Yeah, just type in Spider-Man trailer. It'll probably come up.
I think I told you guys at PSX last year, seeing Spider-Man, as big as a God of War fan I am, that game, Spider-Man looked a hell of a lot better than God of War to me on the screen. Seeing it in person, man, that fucking game looks beautiful.
It looks good, though. It does.
Yeah. Like, you have to see it.
You know what I like about the swinging through the city? And I'm scared of heights. I never told you I'm scared as hell. Like on Assassin's Creed, when you do leaps of faith, I'm scared of heights in real life. I feel that shit in my stomach.
Anyone left in New York?
But what was the damage control? It's another Spider-Man game. Swing to the left, swing to the right.
You know what? I'll be honest. When I hear that comment,
I facepalm.
It's nonsense because Spider-Man's gonna be a fantastic fucking game. If you're a gamer, I don't understand how you can't like that game.
Yeah,
I don't get how Sony Insomniac isn't like a good developer anymore. It's fucking Insomniac.
Yeah, it's the
Does
same.
Does that not matter anymore?
It's the same on the other side where
I get that, but two wrongs don't make a right either.
Yeah. It's just
people are stupid.
That's what it is.
Right, people saying to swing to the left, swing to the right at the same time, loved
Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive. And Sunset Overdrive was
same thing, right?
Same thing.
Glide to the left,
glide to the right, glide to the left, glide to the right.
You can make any game sound fucking stupid. Like Call of Duty, you run around, slide, and shoot. You can make any game sound fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
There it is.
Mad Jack. Look, we understand that you love PlayStation. It's okay that you love PlayStation, but Spider-Man, for as good as a game it's gonna be, is not going to do Red Dead numbers. It's not.
No, it's not
even if it was a multiplayer.
First of all, it's not
even on PlayStation, it's not going to do Red Dead numbers.
God of War numbers.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, Red Dead, right? I really don't think sales you can't compete, right?
No,
it's not exclusive, so it's on multiple platforms.
Even on the individual platform, I doubt you could compete. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you probably. You're probably right. I mean, but when you look at God of War
but God of War's numbers are impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
What are they at 5 million already?
I would honestly say 6 million, in my opinion.
What's the 6 million?
They were like at 5 million, like a couple of months.
He said, coming from a closet Xbox fanboy. I've said something good about Xbox?
Is he saying that to you, or is he saying that by himself?
I assume. Like, when was the last time I said something good about Xbox?
Yeah, but I say Maston only shits on Xbox.
Every day.
Be in our DMs.
That's what I want to know. I want to know what the sales of Red Dead specifically on PlayStation.
Yeah, but you'll never find that shit.
That you don't think they'll split them up?
No, never.
Nah, they just gonna put out those big numbers. Like
VG charts. We'll VG charts.
Because they're gonna put out, it's Spider-Man million. They just gonna put out the big numbers.
I think Spider-Man can honestly hit like 7 million around its lifetime, but
that's what I think.
God of War is probably gonna be at least 10 million in its life, if not more.
Yeah. Well, Horizon.
I think Spider-Man
did what? How many did they do?
Horizon was near 7, I think, or was that 7?
7. Yeah, it was like 8. It's like 8. I think it was like 7.2 or something like that.
And so I definitely think God of War is going to outsell Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, it will. It will.
So
God of War is probably going to be the highest selling exclusive this entire generation.
Yeah,
that's 100%.
Until the Last of Us.
Wait. You think now? Yeah, I don't know.
Until the Last of Us come out.
I think Spider-Man might outsell God of War. That's my prediction.
Nah, I don't know. I think God of War's going to keep going.
I know. And The Last of Us 2 would definitely outsell.
Spider-Man is one of those casuals know it. Like God of War, the people who buy the Maddens and the 2Ks, they're like, ooh, God of War, that looks cool. but everybody's like, "Oh, Spider-Man."
Yeah.
They know Spider-Man, like especially after the MCU movies, after Infinity War, they know Spider-Man. So it's gonna appeal to the people who aren't in our gaming community.
Whoa, Von Lamont. I don't know if Spider-Man's gonna hit 15 million by the end of the year. I don't know about that one.
No, it'll sell a lot. I just can't
Not
say
15 though.
Not 15 million.
It depends, right? We know that Spider-Man is the most recognizable character in the world, pretty much.
Not
Comic
15
wise,
million in between September to December.
how does that
Yeah, no
translate
way.
into console game sales? I don't know.
No,
We don't know because it's been a long time since we even had a really good Spider-Man game, anyways.
But we do know that the console. We do know that the theme console sold out like instantly.
Yeah, the console sold like crazy. Yeah.
Sold out again.
If Sony was smart, they would have those bundles ready for the holidays.
They will. There'll be the slim one out at least.
Yeah,
and bundle it with the game. I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna do that.
I just want to point this out that just like when the Scorpio edition sold out, the themed Spider-Man console selling out don't mean shit. I just want to put it out there.
Yeah.
Neither one of those things.
Here's my thing about
I don't know how many they made.
When God of War sold out, it sold out.
Right, but I don't know how many they made.
But here's my thing about that. If you're gonna make a slim version of it, if you're making a slim version of it, there's a lot of fucking consoles.
That's true.
They made 500,000 of the 500 million consoles. You know how many they sold of those?
Slim being the highest selling one because it's the cheaper one.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
This holiday, I guarantee you, on this Christmas holiday, on the shelves, you're gonna see the Spider-Man themed console.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to fucking secure me a Spider-Man limited edition.
But it's gonna be the slim.
The only reason Spider-Man will do well but won't do as well is God of War came out and there's nothing around it. Spider-Man is coming out around everything else.
Yeah, but Spider-Man has that name recognition behind it, so it can do that.
But it's the same thing where you come out at the end of the year and people will say, okay, I can buy Spider-Man, I can buy Red Dead, I can buy Call of Duty. I only can buy 2 of these. I'm gonna buy Call of Duty.
And then you're gonna get Spider-Man.
And then there's either or like that. Okay, I'm leaning to. I like Spider-Man. I know Spider-Man. Maybe I want to try this. It's Rockstar. I know they made Grand Theft Auto. So these people made Grand Theft Auto. They put out a game.
I just think Red Dead though is like going to be the new hotness, and plus it's going to have an online and everything that no one's going to want to miss out on. Where Spider-Man, I feel like people might wait if they have to.
But here's the thing though. Somebody said this the other day. They did say you got to look at it right. The Western theme is not necessarily everybody's cup of tea. That's true.
It's just Rockstar. That's the thing.
No, I get it, but you got games like Bully and other games that Rockstar have made that hadn't.
But that was before Rockstar was famous.
Bully's not no. Bully's not no.
Yeah, it's the here's the thing.
That's a fucking PS2 game.
Hey, yeah, but what's going to sell Red Dead is the online. They do it like they do Grand Theft Auto 5, which you gotta realize Red Dead Redemption set the whole precedent for the Grand Theft Auto 4 online and everything that came after that. So it's the way they're gonna handle it online with the expansion packs, the DLC. People gonna be buying that shit and playing that shit up forever. Until next generation, they're gonna probably re-release a remastered edition 4K 60 on next generation console. You know they're gonna double dip like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're gonna ride this shit. They probably release Grand Theft Auto 6 right at a month before the next generation consoles come out. Everybody's gonna run out and buy it, right? And then go out the following year and release a next generation version of Grand Theft Auto 6.
With the last game.
Let me comment on the second.
How many years has GTA been out? Like, and it's still
2012.
Man.
2012.
Yeah, that's because they keep dropping updates and DLCs.
Yep, and they're gonna
exactly. And let me correct myself. Rockstar was always famous, but I mean, like they weren't GTA 5 fucking famous back then.
Right. Yeah, they weren't 80 to 90 million of one game famous.
No, I think
if there's one GTA that they could not remaster but remake for you, which version would you guys?
San Andreas.
San Andreas.
Yeah, San Andreas needs to be remade.
Easy.
Yeah. Some people they were saying Vice City.
Like I like Tommy Vice City, but you can do more. You can do more in San Andreas. Yeah. Like you the ability to like get fat, get skinny, get swole, like
and the physics were better.
Right, like everything in San Andreas was what these new games should be, but they still haven't got back to that level of things you could just do with your individual character.
Yeah, the worst one had to be GTA 4.
GTA 4 lived for so fucking long though.
That's because the modding community on PC kept that shit alive. GTA Online modding community kept that shit alive for so long. Even to this day, it's still alive.
Yeah, but GTA 4 is fucking boring online though. But GTA 5, that's where it's at.
That's where it's at. Now hold on, let me see. I'm gonna get. Well, anyway, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for rocking out. It's 10 o'clock. It's way past my curfew. I have some.
You got to report.
No, I ain't bullshit. I got this new capture card. I was trying to install it. When I get online and play a little Madden, you guys can rock out with me. Got the new.
Oh shit! You trying to get smashed in, man?
Hey, look, some dog shit. You trust me. There'd be no fun beating on me, man.
What about some fight night though?
I had to take care of Puerto Rock the other day.
Yeah, I know. You beat Puerto Rock?
Hell yeah.
Well, Juice, but will you go up against Baron?
Oh, come on, man. You can bring anybody, man. Bring anybody.
Hey, Z, what's that, man? That's the capture card?
Yeah, the new one. I already got this one. They sent me this one.
Von Lamont with the $4.99 saying Red Dead Redemption sold about 15 million copies in its lifetime. The Last of Us 2 sold more in its lifetime, but The Last of Us 2 is counting 2 releases. Red Dead's only on the consoles. It's not even on
360. Yeah. PS3, right?
Yeah. Is that
so? And this is the thing. Red Dead Redemption was also before the juggernaut that is GTA 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
GTA 5 to the normal consuming public is the end all be all. So if they see a game that's made by the same people who made this game, they're likely to buy that game. Right. They're likely to buy that game just because it's made by the same people. They'll think it'll have the same type of stuff. So as soon as they show that online trailer of people riding horseback and jacking people and dragging them behind their horses and all that, as soon as they show that, all those same random ass casual people who like to troll in GTA 5, they can be like, I want to do that. I want to just run around lassoing people and dragging them behind my horse while they screaming me through the mic, because those motherfuckers are weirdos. It's going to appeal to the same demented motherfuckers who have 7 copies of GTA 5. It's not going to do GTA numbers, but it'll sell ridiculously well based off of the GTA 5 strength alone and strengthening Rockstar's name.
And if if the online is on point, yeah, it's gonna come close, man.
Well, like I said, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed Xbox Beastfire, I appreciate it for rocking out. We're back to Mondays at 8 p.m. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, is that true?
Righteous Fish said you pre-order Red Dead 2, you get GTA Online bucks.
I don't know.
Probably.
I wouldn't. That shit is ridiculous.
Probably janky promoter.
I'll tell you guys a real quick funny story.
The game with that shit, man.
I just got my GTX 1080 Ti, right? So I said, okay, let me put GTA through its paces. I haven't played GTA
still look good, bro.
Over a year, right? So I try to get into my account and the passwords changed. I tried to send them the notification that my password's been changed. Nothing came back to me. I had to escalate it. Somebody fucking hacked my account. So
on PC?
Yeah, on PC. So when I finally got my account back, I had some weird name on it, so I had to get them to change my name back. And when I went to the online, I don't know who the hell hacked it, but I had like fucking $20 million up in there. I was living in some nice condo. I was like, damn.
You get that with your credit card over the years?
No, man, I'm not. I'll never.
He would have noticed that.
You will. No, it wasn't on my credit card. No. Nothing got billed on my credit card. But they I don't know how they hacked it, but they hacked it. And the guy afterwards sent me a message on Hotmail saying, "Yeah, you thief." It's like, whatever, buddy.
Yeah, they're probably like, "Fuck, dude," and it's cool, of course.
But that game, like, a year later, holy shit! It's still a fantastic looking game, man. And there's so much to do online, man. That game, I've never seen a game to have legs like that, to be honest with you. So hopefully Red Dead will have the same, tradition behind it.
Yeah, you see that one? Hey, you gotta read that one out loud.
He said, "No one hacked D's account. Mr. Parker built your PC."
Oh shit! I ain't heard from Parker. Parker been MIA, man.
Hey, Parker's show's on Fridays. It's all about him.
This Friday we're gonna have another Mr. Parker as a dumbass.
Yeah, there's gonna be
back from hiatus. Yeah. Everybody back from vacation except for nothing. That's gonna be gone.
Yeah, I'm about to go on mine, but we're
gonna do the Mr. Parker versus Jay Gotham debate. This is gonna be.
That's be waiting till the end of the summer to get.
It's gonna be hip hop horrible versus dumbass nation.
All right. Well, like I said, with that being said, that's the Twitch account. If you don't follow me on Twitch, please do so. I'm going to be streaming Madden Fight Night. That's a few games. I got so much shit over here. Street Fighter 5. I'm going to probably play that first. Yeah, I'm going to hook up this new cap card. We're going to make it happen. Boy, Next Gen 720 says Xbox Beast Fight. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Be out of here, man. Bacon.